Hey guys, my name is Rob J. Swall, and today I'll be doing data types in Python. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, we have the string data type. So this is a data type where it can only use alphabets, or it has no numbers, otherwise it'll throw an error, or you can write sentences or even paragraphs. But the main key idea is that it has to be in quotations. So we can write any numbers. So like here we can write print my name is Rob, and then I can type any numbers that I want. And then here like I can add any symbols too. And this will all print, but we have to make sure that's in double quotes. That's the main key idea. We can also use inputs too. Like we can do X equals to input, how are you today? This is also an example of string. So if I run the thing, then it's going to show whatever this is, the 23243 at percent hashtag 4632. So that's what it is. And then it's asking me, how am I today? I'm obviously good. Now let's move on to the next data type, int, which is short for integer. And that's what this data type is. This is an integer type data where you can type any integer and Python will accept that. So here we can also do operations like 3 plus 5, which will equals to 8. And so if I just write, how are you today? I'm going to use what I learned in Spanish, estoy feliz. If you don't know what this means, it means I'm good. And then here it's saying 8 because 3 plus 5 is 8. Then we have 3 times 19, which is 57. And then we can also do inputs with this data type, but we have to make sure that it's int. So we have to put int and enter a number between 1 to 10. So if I enter a number between 1 to 10, let's do 3, then it's going to do 3. Now we'll move on to float. So float, this allows decimal numbers whether, sorry, my spelling is horrible, whether it is negative or positive decimal. So here we're doing 3 plus 5 plus 6.8, sorry. And that would be 10.3, obviously. And that is what it's going to print. 10.3. And then here we can also convert integers into float by doing d equals to print float 6. So it'll write it in decimal form as 6.0. We can also do inputs with this. Like let's do j equals to print. No, we're not doing print. Float input. Enter a decimal number. Okay. So it's loading. Estoy feliz. Lucky number 6. Enter a decimal number, 3.7. What is, okay, so now we're going to go on to boolean. So this will display true or false statements. So here we're asking the GPA, and this should be as float because GPA is always going to be in decimal form, so it's going to be 4.0 GPA, so that should be in a float value. Otherwise, if I put it as like 5, it's going to show, it's still going to do the same thing. It's still a float value. Yeah. And here what we're doing, our code is that if the GPA is less than equals to 4, then we're saying that the GPA is true, because if you're having a GPA which is less than equal to 4, hold on, let me make this a 4.0 because that's okay. Yes, so here we're making this true because having like a less than or equal to 4.0 GPA, and also if you don't understand this if else condition, make sure to check out my previous video on if else conditions in Python. There I've explained if else fully, and you'll be able to understand this. I'll put the link in the description box, so once you're done watching this video, or you can even if you're confused right now, you can just click on the description box below and I'll have the link. You can watch the if else video and come back to this video. So then we have, so here we're doing if GPA less than equals to 4.0, and here if the GPA is true, then we're printing the GPA, because if you're having a less than or equal to 4.0 GPA, that's kind of believable, because if you're having like a 5.0 GPA, 6.0 GPA, 7.0 GPA, those are kind of like unbelievable, like uncommon. It's not a very common to have those higher GPAs. You have to be like having all A's, like all hundreds for like a higher GPA, but a 4.0 GPA is a good average GPA, we can say, or a perfect GPA. So let me do it with the float value. Estoy feliz. Lucky number 6. To our decimal number, 3.5. Our GPA, let's do 6.0. False. Okay, yeah, well, it still accepted it because there's no GPA as 60. What I meant to put was 6.0. Now, let's see if I would put... let's see if I would put anything less than 4. Let's put 4. True, okay. And then here we have 1 through 10 is 2, 5.6. GPA is, if I put 2.0, this will show true because that is believable. So this is our boolean value. It will check true or false statements. And now we have our last and final data type. There's still more data types, but I will do that in the next upcoming videos. So please stick around and watch and subscribe to my YouTube channel to find more about these data types. But for now, we're just going to do just these 5, right? Yeah, just these 5. List. So list, this is like a variable, but it stores multiple values over here. So we need to put the square brackets, and then yellow, green, orange, red, blue. I put the colors because why not? And then here I'm printing I, and this is our list. And yeah, these are all our data types. I hope you all learn a lot, and I'm going to be going deeper into lists in the next video. So if you're really liking how this list works, I'm going to be explaining that in the next video. So if you really like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.